My 3 favorite movements to give yourself some big forearms. I'm gonna be quite frank. I don't train forearms. I am genetically gifted that I am shaped this way. But for those of you out there who don't have the genetically gifted forearms like I do, you can still increase your forearm size and strength by doing some of these exercises. So I've picked 3 movements that are gonna be really good for you that are very practical. Now, what does the forearm do? Let's just understand a couple of things, because I think for the most part, people don't know how to train the forearms because they don't really understand the anatomy, the muscular anatomy of what it actually does. Now, give you guys an idea. We were looking at our fingers, right? There are no muscles in our hands, right? They're just like tendons that come up here, and there's muscles here, and then the muscles here pull the hand in like this. You can see when I make a fist, my forearm gets nice and big. It does this, and then it also, this part here does this. So you can see when I want to make this thing stronger, or like you see someone do a bicep curl or a front double bicep, or they flex their bicep, this all of a sudden gets big. It gets big by flexing, by this flexing my wrist. There's this part of your forearm, and then there's the other side of your forearm, which would be your brachioradialis, which is this part here. You probably see me do a few exercises when it comes to this part of your arm, and I've done basically hammer curls. So here are some exercises that you guys can do that can help increase your muscle size of your forearm. Number 1, bicep curls, hammer, or pronated bicep curls. I like doing hammer curls. Now, if you watch when I do hammer curls, you can see when I'm pulling up that part of my hand, of my forearm, gets locked in. It's a great exercise to do. Not only you're gonna hit your bicep as well too, but you're gonna hit that part of your forearm that might not get as much attention, because you might be one of those guys who just really like doing supinated curls. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me, the reason why my forearms look the way they do, naturally, because I like, and I always do, some form of hammer curls, whether it's cable or dumbbell, in my arm workouts. Take 3 sets and just really squeeze and control. Come up, squeeze and control. 3 sets of like 10 to 20 reps. Find a weight that you can control for 10 to 20 reps. And you're locking everything in and pulling up. You can pull in a little bit to here, it's completely fine. You pull into the middle of your body. But just from doing that enough, I already feel this part of my forearm is already burning. Now, if that's not something you like doing, I can suggest another movement. Easily, guys, you can do cable, whatever it is, but a pronated or a reverse curl, right? Now, you don't have to do it with an easy bar. You can do the straight bar, but easy one to do is grabbing pronated or reverse. And again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it up from here. And it's okay to leave your elbows back. It's almost like a drag curl, but we're gonna keep from here, shoulders back away from my ears, and pulling right up. You can see how much my brachioradialis is on fire right now. It's really working from here all the way down and pulling all the way up. That meaty part of your arm right here, if you can see the difference in orientation when I change from neutral grip and then to pronated, how it gets a little more bunched up. Both are completely fine. You can do one or the other. Now, take that for 3 sets, 10 to 20 reps. And my last one I like to do, and these are ones I always do before, back in the day, wrist curls. All right, so now we've worked this part of our forearm. Now we are gonna work this part of the forearm. Now there's 2 different ways you can do this. Now again, when we're looking at getting the most out of this exercise, we don't wanna just hold the bar from here and just do this. There's 2 ways you can do this. One, you can sit like this if you want to, and unfortunately this pad is a little too narrow, but we can be here. And for some people, they'll just do this. right? What I wanna do is, I wanna let them come all the way down and curl all the way up. Let it come all the way down and all the way up. Let it come right down to your fingertips, and then curl your finger, roll your fingers into a fist and pulling up. This is one way you can do it. My favorite way of doing it, if you don't like the way I was doing it there, I like doing them from behind. Hey, yo. So what I'll do is, I'll let it all the way down, and I won't use my thumb, from here, then all the way up, then all the way down, then all the way squeezing up, let it roll down slow, all the way to the tip, and then from here, curling in, rolling all the way up. And you can see my forearm from the inside is really engaged. From here, all the way down, and all the way up. Now I have no weight on this, and I can easily put weight on here to make it that much harder because this is very light. But again, take this to 10 to 20 reps. Take this, exactly this speed. From here, curl all the way up, and then let it go all the way down to the fingertips. Just like that. And those are 3 easy movements you can do. Now, I do not recommend you do this at the beginning of a pull day. I don't recommend you do this at the beginning of any day. I recommend you do this on a day that you're off or at the end of your workout. Reason why is because at the end of your workout, your forearms are already basically primed, so you're basically just gonna give your forearms a little more attention at the end of your workout. I would, again, suggest that you do this at the end of your workout, and definitely not on a day where the next day you need to be pulling something. So think of doing this do it at the end of your pull day, or not a day where you're doing any kind of deadlifting, pull-ups, etc. right? So from the top, guys, hammer curls, you can do dumbbell or cable. 10 to 20 reps, real controlled, don't have to have any kind of set intensifier. Literally just do good, slow, controlled movement. Next exercise, you can do a reverse bicep curl. You can use a barbell, or you can use a easy bar curl, or you can use the cable machine if you want to as well too. And then last but not least, you can do wrist flexors, whether either you're doing it bent over on a bench, or you can do like I did, standing up behind your back and pulling like so. 10 to 20 reps, very super simple for you guys to do. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes in the comment section below. And you guys know what it is. Until next time, iron sharpens iron, progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.